Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. I'm going to talk a little bit about working with felt and doing some applique with it. I'm also going to talk to you about using any embroidery skills that you might have on doing blanket stitch. So these leaves are cut out of felt. They're stitched onto this background felt, and then I did a blanket stitch around the edges and then a back stitch. Also around the edge of the pillow, I did the blanket stitch. Also on your sewing machine, especially if you have a computerized sewing machine, and then on some of your newer mechanical machines, you might have decorative stitching that looks like this. Also, you have overcast stitches that look very similar to the blanket stitch. So if you have hand issues like I do, it's difficult for me to do hand sewing because of a problem with my right hand. I prefer doing my applique stitches on the sewing machine. Now you can buy felt fabric at craft stores like Joann's, and also you can get it on Etsy.com, Amazon.com. And at Joann's, they not only sell it in small sheets like this, which is usually what I buy, you can also get a better quality of felt off of the bolt. Now the leaves that are on here, I did not draw them myself. How I get my little applique patterns is often I will look on fabric where it's got large leaves. Then I'll cut it out and either trace around it onto paper to make a template, or if the leaf is really small, I'll put it in my photocopier printer and enlarge it. And then I cut it out on the felt. To make it easier to do your either hand embroidery or your machine embroidery stitches, I use a product called Pellon Light Easy Steam 2. And what this is sheets of paper that look like this. So this has 1-inch grid lines on it. And there's plain paper on the back and then the grid line on the other side. In between it is a thin layer of glue, and that's what I use to transfer any applique pattern to fabric, and that includes the felt. And yes, you can iron the felt if you like. This is a metal decorative piece that I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be using this on another project like it is, but when I looked at it, I noticed that it was a really nice shape. It had all these little curves down here at the bottom, a nice little stem. You could trace this around on fabric. You could do it on the felt, put a few of the fall leaves on it, either do machine applique or hand embroidery stitches. So you could create your own felt pillow by putting the pumpkin on it and a few of the fall leaves if you would like. Another thing that you can do with this is using quilting fabric. Take different shades of fall colors, cut out 5 or 6 pumpkins, and put them down the center of a table runner. This is a wooden pumpkin that I found at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to show you some really fun projects you can do with this pumpkin. So place this on top of some paper and go ahead and trace around the mouth, the nose, and one of the eyes. So this is what it looks like after you've traced around it. Then go ahead and cut these shapes out. And this is what it'll look like after you've cut them out. Then you want to take these shapes, put them on the back side of your fabric, and trace around them and then cut them out. You can also fuse them on using the Pellon fusible web. And then you can arrange them on background fabric. Now, what could you make out of this? Well, you could, if you wanted to, make a Halloween table runner and have this face at each end of the table runner. Or what I was thinking of doing is making a giant pillow that I could set outside with my candy basket when the kids come to collect candy. Or you could make a door hanging out of it. Now, you can make kind of a funky scarecrow. You can turn the eyes to where they're looking at each other, they're cross-eyed, turn them both looking one way, one looking down, one looking up. Turn it any direction, make the nose crooked or keep it straight. Here's another fun project that you could do with this. This time, just trace around the outer edges onto paper. So this is what it'll look like after you've traced around it. Up at the stem area, you're going to draw just a kind of a little slightly curved line. And then taking scissors, cut right on that line. Now don't throw this stem away. You want to set it aside. And then take the pumpkin and fold it in half right down the middle. And then press it right down in here like this. Then you're going to fold it one more time. This time fold it from top to bottom. And press. Then go in 3 inches from the fold here over and put a mark. Then you're going to just draw a gentle curve down to about here. So just go down and do it with pencil so that if you make a mistake, you can erase it. Then cut right on that line. After you're done, you've got 3 pieces that look like this. Take all of those pieces and cut out your fabric. So the center fabric I cut in a different color than the 2 outer pieces, and then you match them back up. Now, if you have a hard time getting them to match it, just push it under the edge of this center one just a little bit if you need to get it to look smooth. And again, you can use fusible web to put this together, or you can just risk it and stitch it on. I highly advise that you use fusible web. And again, you have a nice, fun little pumpkin pillow. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week and that you've learned something new. If you want to see more detailed information on doing applique projects, I have a few suggestions for those of you who are interested down in the description section. You need to scroll down below your YouTube screen. When you see the word more, click on it, and that section will expand open. So I will have one on different applique projects and a few other fall decor projects. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.